So now, what you see here in my background are some of the uh, fruit and vegetable waste that I had from making my salad. So, papakita ko sa inyo kung paano gumawa ng compost out of the waste materials that I generated from making my food. So, kagagawa ko lang ng salad na to, and I'm gonna put this in the ref. And you see here some of the waste na nanggaling dito sa ginawa kong salad. I have here the banana peelings, and then this is cucumber. I also have here the lettuce from my farm, and I have here the Indian mango, as well as the peelings of the mango, and this one is apple. So ngayon ay meron ako ditong bokashi bucket, which I'm gonna use to place all this waste that I have. And process ng decomposition na ito ay anaerobic, meaning walang air. This is a very good way of managing our waste sa mga households natin, especially sa mga condominiums and apartments without spaces or gardens, or which you can place your waste at home. Ngayon, bokashi composting, this is a process of anaerobic fermentation, meaning you don't utilize the oxygen. Usually kasi sa regular process of composting, we inevitably need oxygen para yung mga microorganisms ay mag-function properly. Pero dito sa bokashi composting, that's not needed, kasi yung mga microbes na kailangan natin to do the decomposition, the partial decomposition to be exact, ay nabubuhay sila sa anaerobic environment. And bokashi composting is from a Japanese word, meaning fermentation. So, mayroong two stage ng composting dito. First is fermentation ng mga waste na ilalagay dito sa bokashi bucket. And then the second part is after about 2 weeks, you have to transfer the content of the partially composted waste from your bucket going to, if you have a garden, going to the soil. You have to put that in a pit, and then you have to cover that with soil, and after around like 2 to 3 weeks or a month, composted na yung, totally composted na yung output ng iyong bokashi. So, here's how it's done. Inside, you can see here a strainer. So, meron siya mga butas. And, meron ditong stand, ilalagay sa loob. Tapos, sunodin pa itong strainer para yung leachate or yung katas ng bokashi compost ay pumunta sa ilalim. And then meron ditong spigot na kung saan yung leachate niya or yung katas ay kukunin mo everyday. Lalo na kapag dahan-dahan lang naman na napupula itong bucket mo. Alright, so the first thing that you're gonna do is you need to have this bokashi bran. Itong bokashi bran na ito yung main ingredient natin sa composting process. This one, the bokashi bran, this is an inoculant, meaning meron ditong mga beneficial microbes such as fungi, lactobacillus, and the photosynthetic bacteria, and some other microorganisms which are very beneficial in consuming the waste material sa loob ng bucket niyo. Alright, so ito yung ilalagay natin sa ibabaw, sa ilalim at ibabaw ng every layer of waste material. If you have noticed, I already partially chopped the waste kasi mas maganda na yung surface area niya ay maliliit para yung pag consume ng mga microorganisms ay mas mapabilis kasi kung malalaki syempre parang tayong tao, di ba, na if we consume large large sizes of food, it will be difficult for us to consume that. But then if you just like chop it in little pieces, then it's a little bit easier for us to take it in. Ngayon, I have here 4 banana peeling. So let me just like chop this one. Alright, so I'm ready with the banana peeling. This will be the first layer of waste that I'm going to put here. And before anything else, I can actually directly put the Bokashi brand here. So I can put it here. Pero since strainer siya, mayroong mga butas, sayang naman. Instead of directly putting the Bokashi brand, I'm gonna put first this paper para hindi malaglag doon kasi maliliit na particles ito. So these are small particles para hindi siya malaglag doon sa butas ng strainer. Ay ilalagay ko muna to. So see here. Alright. And then I'm going to put just a handful of the Bokashi brand. So see here. So there. Now I'm ready to put my waste. This will be the first one. Kahit ano naman pwedeng ilagay. Ang maganda sa Bokashi kasi pwede kang maglagay ng mga dairy products, mga innards ng fish or meat. Hindi kasi yun usually inaalaw sa regular composting kasi baka mag-attract ng mga pests and other insects. Pero dito sa Bokashi composting, since it's an aerobic process and we are sealing this one after na mapuno to, tinatakpan natin ito and walang air and then sarado siya, wala namang magpapasok ng mga peste. So this is a very ideal and a very good way of composting, especially sa mga households. And the next thing I will put would be this one. Mga about 1 inch kataas na waste before nyo lagyan ulit ng Bokashi brand. So there you go. Let's imagine na mga 1 inch na yan. So mga ganyan. Imagine na 1 inch and then lalagyan mo na ulit siya ng Bokashi brand. Just a handful. Yeah. So nakita nyo, mga isang dapot niyan, hindi masyadong maliit or konti. Dapat mas okay, mas madami para mas madaming microorganism ang mag-consume dito sa mga waste materials natin. So, after nating mabudburan ng Bokashi brand, ay pwede na tayong maglagay ulit ng another batch of waste material. So, for this one, I'm gonna put my lettuce waste. So, ito medyo malalaki pa, kaya puputulin ko siya. Yung mga ito, na-cut ko na. So, I already cut them. Alright, so here is my second layer of my waste. So mga another inch naman siya ulit. And lalagyan ko ulit nitong Bokashi brand. So this Bokashi brand will be the one to absorb the liquid part as well as the smell of the waste, especially pag may mga meat or dairy products. Alright. Now, from what you can see, I was able to make, I think this is half a bucket. Ang ginagawa dyan, dapat wala talagang air sa Bokashi composting. So, ipe-press mo siya. You press this one para siguradong anaerobic decomposition or anaerobic process yung composting. So, just imagine na puno na siya. Kunwari, puno. So, every time, kunwari, wala ka ng waste na ilalagay, you have to cover this bucket. You have to cover this bucket. So, make sure that it's properly sealed, walang air na makapasok para sure tayo na anaerobic yung decomposition niya. And then, according to literatures, in 7 to 10 days, pwede mo na siyang ma-harvest. And then, every day, kung may leachate siya, i-remove mo yon. So, you're gonna have to open this spigot para lumabas yung leachate o yung katas niya. And we're actually doing an experiment. I have these students na nagpa-consult sa akin about this, about the leachate. And in the next articles or videos that I'm gonna show you, we'll see kung ano magiging effect ng leachate sa wastewater. Alright, so this is how you do Bokashi composting. Again, this is very helpful, especially doon sa mga gusto na makatulong sa ating environment. If you don't want to throw away your waste, instead of adding and contributing to the piling up of waste in the landfill, much better now we just do our own compost. And if we have spaces or gardens, we can apply the output para mas maging healthy pa yung ating mga plants. So, just to remind you, once okay na siya, mga 7 to 10 days or 2 weeks na naisara nyo na, finally, pwede nyo nang kunin kasi yung katas niya, yung leachate ay bumaba na dito, which you should be harvesting every day. And kukunin nyo, ilalagay nyo sa lupa para in about 2 to 3 weeks ay totally ma-decompose na yun and magagamit mo na sa mga crops or mga halaman. Alright, well, that's all for Bokashi composting. I hope you were able to learn a little bit about how you can manage your waste in your condominiums or your apartments and be able to help the environment. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I hope you you will be able to help the environment just like what I'm doing.